Hello my friends, today we're learning Bobe Bastra Daf Hayomi. We're going to start Daf Daled and base the bottom line. It says the Gemara, Rav Shmuel, Damar Tarvayu. Rav Shmuel, who the main Amiroim in Bovel, they both say, Kelov Shalodom, a person's Kalim, Koineloi Bechol Mokoin. If you put something in the Keli of his, and he wants to be Koine, it's Koine in every place, Chutz Mershus Rabim, except of if it's in Rishus Rabim. And the Rashbam explained that it's talking about even in the Rishus of the Moicha, but clearly when he told him, I let you be koina in my Rishus. Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Shimon Lokish, Damrit Havai, they both say, I feel by Rishus Rabim that the Caleb Shaloikech koina even in Rishus Rabim. Amar Papa Loi Pligi, there's not really a machloikis between Rabbi Yochanan, Rish Lokish, and Rabbi Shmuel. Can be Rishus Rabim. When Rabbi Shmuel said that you're not koina, it means literally in Rishus Rabim. Can be simto. When they said afilu b'rishus rabim, it doesn't really mean rishus rabim. It means the simto. But my correlate rishus rabim. Why is it called rishus rabim? She'ein rishus hayochid. It means to say that it's not rishus hayochid, but it doesn't literally mean rishus rabim. It means the simto. Ochinami mistabra bingi Aryeh do'amar Ravo Amar Rabbi Yochanan Ravo says in the name of Rabbi Yochanan kelov shel odom koinelo b'chol mokum sheyesh le rishus la'nichoy. That person's kelim a koina anywhere where you have a rishus to put it. So, we medayik, yesh le rishus in, only if you have a rishus to put it there, yes. Ein rishus loy, shmami no. It's a clear raya because in rishus rabim you don't have a rishus to put down the kelim. It's only meant to be walking over there and going. You're not allowed to put down your stuff over there. So the chur to stira Rabbi Yochanan against Rabbi Yochanan. Elomai must be that when Rabbi Yochanan said it's koine b'chol moko, even rishus rabim, it doesn't really mean rishus rabim. It means the simto. Says the Gemara, Toshma, come and listen from the Brisa. Abra midus b'morchim. There's 4 measurements in sellers. Actually, before the measurement is full, that they agreed on it. They agreed on 10 kilos, and the 10 kilos are not full yet. The moicha could change his mind. Mission is malamido. Once the measurement is full, and they agreed on a price for these 10 kilos, that's it. It becomes a loikach. Continue the mice brisa b'medvor mamurim. When do we say this b'midah shel eino shel shneim? When the measurement box does not belong to both of them. Avolim oisov midah shel echad mehem. If the measurements belongs to one of them, rishon kono. If it belongs to loikeach, every kilo that was put in there, he's koina already beginning chot. And if it's the moicha, he's not koina even after it's all full because it belongs to him. Continue the baraisa b'medvar mamurim. When is this talking about berushus rabim that belongs to everyone? Then you're koino v'chotza sheneinu shel shneim. That a chotza that does not belong not to the moicha nor to the seller, nor to the buyer. Aval berushus moicha, if it's sumat where the property belongs to the seller, loikono achi ekbieno is the loikech's only koino. If he does like bo achi yitzienu rishus, he takes it out of the rishus of the moicha. Rishus loikech, if it's in the rishus of the loikech, keven shekibul all of moicher. Once the moicher agrees on the price, on the amount, kono loikech, the loikech is koina straight away. Rishus alo mufkadim etzloi, if it's in a rishus where of a third party, where the periods or the items or mufkad, the moicha, the seller deposited it by this person, loikono, the loikach no koina achi kabel olov, until that the moicha tell the person who's showing it for him that I let you sell it to him. That means kabel on it to mimiyachet to the loikach a place, or sheyiskers mekoimum, sheyiskers mekoimum, or that the loikach rents the place from the third party. Until he hears a brisa. Ktoni mia, it says in the brisa, b'rishus rabim, v'chotza shel eino shel shneim, chotza that does not belong to both of them, it belongs to a third party. You're koina. My la b'rishus rabim mamish, says the Gemara pehei umut beis, does not mean literally rishus rabim, and it says that you're koina, so we could see not like what Rav and Shmuel said. Says the Gemara, no, when it says rishus rabim, it means simta. How could you say that? It says Rishus Rabim Chote Sheina Shel Shneim, and Chote Sheina Shel Shneim we understand it means of a third party who both of them are not allowed to put something down. So that's like literally Rishus Rabim, because simply they both are allowed to put it down. So the Gemara, my chotze she'ein shneim, when we say chotze she'ein shneim, it doesn't mean of a party, a third party. It means nami deloi dahai kulo veloi dahai kulo ela de tabai. It means that the ein shneim, it's not one of them or not one of them. It means it belongs to both of them, that they're both allowed to use it. And that's like simta, not like Rosh Hashanah where they both not allowed to use it, and therefore there's no raya from the brisa, because when the brisa says Rosh Hashanah, it means not Rosh Hashanah, it means a simta. But nochenami Rosh Hashanah mamish, you can't be koina. Boy, minei Rav Sheshes Miravona. Rav Sheshes asked Rabbanon the Shaila, what's the din? Kelov shaloikeach. If the buyer is kelov, or in Bershus Moicha, in the Bershus of the Moicha, kono loikeach or loy, is he koina or not? And it's not umad in a case like before that we said where the Moicha clearly told the loikeach you could buy in my Bershus. It's umad stam. They agreed on the sale, and it's munach in the kelov shaloikeach, but in the house of the Moicha, is he koina or not? Omaleis, he told him, Tanisua, I'll bring you a raya from a brisa, a clear brisa. It says, Zorkolo, if the husband threw the get to the woman, letoich cheikot, into a lap, or letoich kaloso, or into a basket. Aryeh the mugreshus is mugreshus, even though that she's sitting in his rishus, so we could see, Kelov shaloikeach, in this case it's the woman, is koina bershus moicha, in this case it's the husband. Omale Rav Nachman, so Rav Nachman told Rav Huna, my time how could you bring a raya from this brisa? The mochule mea uchle beuchla. They weakened it like with 100 bashes and explained that it's too much in specific cases. And we're going to see in a second what specific cases, and therefore there's no raya. It's talking about with the woman's baskets hanging on her, and therefore it's different than stam kelov shalokech or not hanging on her. Very shlokish if it's tied, even though that's not hanging, but still it's tied, and when it's tied, it's stronger than just not tied. Rav Ada bar Abba Omar kigon choiso kaloso munochas leben yuchesel. Soma where her basket sitting on a lap, and then it's stronger than just a basket by itself. Rav Mishar Shibrida of Ami Omar kigon it's soma the Bryce Toma and the Keishoyo Balo Moicher Kloses. Her husband was selling baskets, and therefore when someone sells baskets, it's not makbid if there's a basket in his rishus. But a normal person is makbid, and therefore there's no raya from there. Rabbi Yochanan on Mother Bryce was talking about mokon cheke konuloi, mokon kalosa konuloi. That by a woman it's different, that her lap and her baskets konuloi, even bershus of a baal, but in a normal case of a moicha loikeach, it's not so. And Omarov, at my time with Rabbi Yochanan, what's the reason of Rabbi Yochanan that a lap of a woman and her baskets different to loikeach? By a normal person who has a property and someone comes in his property, he's makbid, but by his wife, he's not makbid on a lap or on a basket. And therefore, by a husband and wife, she's koina the get in such a way. But by us, when we talk about moicha and loikeach, you don't have any raya. Let me bring you a raya from somewhere else. We learned in the brisa before, bershus moicha, if we're talking about where the sale's happening in the property of the seller, loy kona ache bieno is not koine it until he does like bo ache tzinu mershuso, he takes out of the shus of the moicha. My love, we're not talking about the kelo of the loikeach, it's talking about the basket of the loikeach, and afilu ochi is not koine because it's bershus moicha, so we have a raya to our shaila. So the more loy, the kelo of the moicha, it's almost in the kelim of the moicha. Beino chenami, if it was the kelim of the loikeach, it could be koina even in rishus moicha. So the more, does this make sense? With the ratio of the moicha, you're telling me the ratio over here of this price says tomat that the basket of the moicha. Seifa nami bekel of the moicha must be that the seifa is also tomat the kelev in the moicha. Ema seifa, let's learn the seifa bershus loikeach. If it was in the property of the loikeach, kevan shekibel olav moicha, since the moicha agreed to the sale, kono loikeach the loikeach's koina straight away. Be bekel of the moicha. If it's tomat, that's tomat in the box or the basket of the moicha. Amai kono loikeach. How could the loikeach be koina? Very good, it's in his property, but it's not in his property, it's in the basket of the moicha that's stopping his property to be koina. So the Gemara knows Seifa is talking about Ason, the Kelim of the loikeach. It's talking about the Seifa, it's talking about where the Kelim, the basket is also belongs to the loikeach, and that's why it's koina straight away when the moicha agrees. On that the Gemara asks, my paska, why are you telling me the Reish is talking about the Kelim of Shaloikeach moicha, and the Seifa is talking about Kelim of Shaloikeach? How do you know this? Why would you say such a funny thing? How do you know this? So the Gemara Stomadim will say, it makes sense. Ki moicha, bei moicha, when we in the house of the moicha, mani the moicha shchichi. the baskets of the moicha are found, and therefore it's talking about where it's in the basket of the moicha, and that's why the mechira is no chal. Be'loikeach, in the house of the loikeach, mami de loikeach shchichi. What's more found? The baskets of the loikeach, the boxes of the loikeach, and that's why in that way you're koina, and therefore we don't have any raya. The reish is talking about kelev shemoicha, and that's why you're not koina bebeisa shemoicha. The sefer is talking about kelev sheloikeach, and that's why he's koina bebeisa sheloikeach. But we don't have a raya of kelev sheloikeach bebeis shemoicha. And the Gemara continues to bring rayas, but we're going to leave it over here. Thank you very much.